Yo, what up? It's Eric, a.k.a. Something About Mary, a.k.a. If it's up, then it's stuck.
Yo, what up? It's Jeff, a.k.a. Getting Into Crypto, a.k.a. Put the pussy in a sarcophagus.
What? No doubt, bro. Yo, what up? It's Sheek, a.k.a. Donnie G, a.k.a. It's cold as fuck outside.
Jadakiss, a.k.a. I want my money and I want it now.
What up?
What up, it's SP the Ghost, a.k.a. Web3P, a.k.a. hit me on Discord, a.k.a. I need digital bread. Whitelist me.
Yes, it's two
First off, Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New Year.
Styles, we gotta take a shot. I mean, you wanna take a shot?
Oh, no, I'm good for now. Thank you.
God, I knew you was gonna say that shit. Yo, come on, man.
Eric, take 3 shots.
Yeah, we gotta do it.
I need Jeff on the shot.
You gonna take one?
I don't know.
Wow, you sugar?
Yo.
Yeah, my sugar. I'm worried about diabetes.
Undefeated dunks. You gotta take a shot.
Fire.
So what up? What's up?
Everything's good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Blessed.
Yo, welcome back from your trip.
Thank you, man.
Turks and Caicos.
I was living vicariously.
I was on the sea. I was a sea
Dude,
man.
the
I like
sun.
sea.
I
My nigga,
saw that.
It's been zero.
You're like,
since you've been going,
wait.
it's been cold here.
Yo.
But we said that you didn't like boats. Now you're a boat guy.
Yeah, nah. I don't mind yachting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't dislike it. I don't mind it though. But it ain't like my thing.
That's
Right.
where I want to be in life,
But
by the
the
way. I
sailing
don't mind
thing?
yachting.
Yeah.
That shit was dumb cool. It was like a whole different kind of fucking experience.
Well,
Did you have to cut
you
the
had
jib or whatever?
You had some like team making this boat like go, right?
Yeah, it was a 2-man sail
Nah,
team.
of course. He ain't
Yeah,
sailing.
yeah.
I've been
It
out
wasn't
there, man.
fucking
I've been
me.
I
out
don't know
there.
if Styles is there like
Yeah,
raising
I've been out there when
I
I
would
caught a
wanna
shark.
learn that, though.
Y'all remember when I caught a shark?
I do remember
Yeah,
that.
so I was out there when I caught that shark, right? But yo, I had to. Yo, you feel like you got to throw up, or you go too far out there, man.
Oh, yeah.
That shit is fucked up.
See, I was wavy on it. I felt good.
Oh,
like,
God.
You know what it was?
They tell
I
you
don't know.
focus on it, like,
yeah,
stare
that
out
shit's
there.
crazy.
Oh,
It
yeah,
felt
nah.
like the wave is gonna come at you, like that shit's gonna overflow you, but it's not. It's amazing.
But it was a good trip.
Yeah, I had a grand trip.
Relax, a good reset.
Yeah, I seen a full rainbow.
Oh
That
shit.
shit was amazing.
We was over here freezing.
I know, yeah.
yeah,
Freezing.
out here.
Meanwhile, Sheik's still outside getting those miles in.
Well, yeah, I went inside when it was like that to the treadmill and shit.
Jada, you're good.
Today
Family's
I got
good.
it in.
On your Peloton?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Working on my core.
Do you have a favorite
Oh, yo.
instructor?
Giant.
What's that?
Giant.
Giant?
There's
Oh.
a dude on there named Alex. That's cool.
Oh, on the
On the
Peloton.
On the Peloton, yeah.
You got
Yeah.
him on there.
Yeah.
Giant
Alex
on there.
is cool.
Yeah?
I'm thinking about a Peloton.
Well, here's the deal, guys. We wanted to start out
Without shot.
going to the...
Yeah, do a shot.
All right,
Take a shot.
And we
Gotta
we
start
doing
off
this
because
shit.
that's gonna make the segments.
Shot.
Yo, Jeff, don't throw your shit over the shoulder like that.
You should have gave him white. Y'all gave him that.
We gotta watch Fletch.
Fletch my shit. Fletch is the best. Just take a baby sip. Don't take the whole thing.
Yeah.
Don't chug it, dog.
I'm definitely not chugging it.
Take 2 bird sips.
Yeah.
Listen, you got this? Catch it. For one, staying healthy, staying homies, and Happy New Year, y'all.
Word, man.
Black, 2.
No doubt. All Jews, all black.
It is.
All Jews, all black.
That's right, we lit.
We fuck with Dan. What up? We lit.
Fuck.
That'll open your chest up. You know me, G.
Want to animate something? Animate that.
Yeah, my face is like all like just
Yo,
squiggling.
don't kick that shit over, man.
I'm not kicking it over. I drank some.
Yo, that's what I poured them. That's what I poured them.
Yeah.
Take 2 small sips like E.
Yeah.
First of all, hold on before
Yeah.
you start this
Yeah.
shit off.
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Let me address something.
Yeah.
If you are tuned into our fucking show, excuse me, all our good fans, we appreciate you. Thank you. We do not give a fuck about anybody's races. We are all brothers. We are all friends. The name of the show is that for comedic purposes.
Oh, absolutely.
So Jewish people and black Jews, the original blacks, original Jews, whatever the fuck, everybody's originally black anyway because a black person was the first person on earth.
Talk about it.
Right?
Yes?
Yeah.
Amen.
So
Amen.
fucking we all black and we all Jew and we don't give a fuck and stop fucking tagging my fucking IG
People-
about the real you guys are the real Jews. You guys are the
Oh,
real.
shit.
I'm fucking African and I'm Jewish
That's crazy.
and I'm fucking everything and I
thought
don't
they
give a
got it.
fuck.
I thought
Yeah,
they
see?
Get out of
they
here,
got it. Like,
No,
dummies.
this is a conversation that keeps going.
Buddha, do you not see a man?
I thought they got like it's the two Jews, two
God
black dudes.
damn.
You would think so.
Even
After
though
all
it's
this
5
time.
of us, I
Yeah.
thought they just got
Buddha,
that
that
idea
head
of
is
it.
a man, boy.
I never
He's
seen
looking
that.
at a man, boy.
Then they be like, and it's 5 of y'all.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh my, we
You know
fucking
that.
can count.
That's the irony of it.
We can count and we know the races.
Did you see Shine on Drink Champs? He spoke about this, and it was like great. And Jeff's just like, we should cut that up and put it on Instagram and let the people see that.
What did he say?
He
was
He was talking about how Jews got persecuted and they were pushed out of Egypt and they went to Paris, and then Nori was like, "Is that why they got fire hash out there?" It's like, yes.
It was both a very deep,
But no,
Sean is,
very
Sean is
surface.
Shine is
Shine
Yeah.
came out of
Orthodox?
jail and was
What is he now? Acidic?
I think he was Hasidic.
like
Yeah.
I think
How
he's
did
a
he,
And
how
he's a
did he
prime
refer
minister.
to the show, though? What happened?
No, he didn't
Oh,
talk
he
about our
referred to
show.
this
Yeah.
show.
Oh, he
No.
was just talking about
He was talking about
Yeah.
Jews
Yeah.
and
Because
blacks
Nori
and
was just
black
like,
Jews.
no one ever hears about like
Okay.
you converting to Judaism coming out of jail. So anyway, thank you for that. Shout out to everyone who's listening, everyone who's starting to listen, who's watching on YouTube. We want to start off this week with some questions from everybody who's following on Instagram.com/2J2BD.
Yes.
All right, so Heatherly Treese wanting to know how It's the Real and the Locks met and became such great friends. Does anyone have any recollections of this?
How we met y'all?
Yeah.
think-
They
Well, I
met. They
think-
met you
Well,
first.
yeah, we met
I
Jada
think
first.
I think early in my when we were still young in the game, they had to come interview me somewhere in one of my hotel rooms.
Orlando,
It was
All-Star.
And they did they shit, and I was like, "Who the fuck are these guys?" Then I did my research and found out there was some pretty cool, dope dudes that understood the culture, understood the game, had good energy, and
Y'all seen my creative
We became
comic
fans.
genius. So y'all track me down and shit. But besides that, do people ever copy y'all shit? Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta say, oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's real
With
shit
all that
though.
shit.
Yeah.
That's
You've
Yeah.
been around for we've been around for
15 years
14,
now?
15 years, yeah.
15 years in August?
Yeah, you do enough stuff and people,
Yeah.
people jack your shit.
But then, like, we really became friends because, like, we were cool with Jada, but then we really became friends when Styles came on the podcast, and then when all you guys came over, and then it became like an actual thing.
yeah.
But like, I think that like we would
yeah, 'cause-
always run into Jada,
Yeah.
but I think that like when we
Yeah, I was fucking scared of him.
No.
yeah that's what it was.
No, we would we would run down to like West 72nd if like Jada was going like shoe shopping and we're just like, oh, let's like get down there and like take a picture and like chop it up or whatever. But for real, when Styles came over and he was just like, he sat down, he was just like, even before we started recording, you're just like, I trust energy and you guys have good energy.
That's
and
right.
we were just like, oh shit. And from there it was just like amazing.
Yeah, and then we also have the podcast like that's live that has 2 Jews and 2 black dudes like coming together at that time. I mean, like
Yeah.
you Jada and Styles were off edibles.
Yes.
Jada didn't handle his as well as Styles and fell asleep, and you would wake up every once in a while and start singing New Edition songs. And then there was an argument about like the color purple, and
Yeah.
that's how this thing started. Right? In so many words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just Carmen wants to know, when is the Locks documentary coming out? Now, we were lucky enough to actually see this documentary, I want to say like 2-3 years ago at this point.
Scratch all of that. We in litigation and limbo and
Oh, shit.
in the mix of fixing it and adding shit and owning it and seeing what we got to do. It's still coming out, but we just trying to fix the business part of it.
Okay. That shit was like fire when we saw it.
Yeah.
we was
And then you
gonna
guys have
add
done
to it.
like
We was gonna-
things far and beyond. So
Yeah. Stuff
excited to
add
see
into
whatever
it is
that,
gonna be
yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hell of a 2021, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Loud Jan wants to know, in another universe, who would replace y'all individually in this podcast?
But I don't think that we should choose ourselves.
Okay, you want to select somebody else who should go and someone else who should come in instead.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
No, somebody like
Samuel L. Jackson
For who?
For me?
who?
for me.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
In another universe.
Who are
Yeah.
you trading?
yeah, if I'm out, who's in?
I'm trading you for Tony Romo.
How are Tony Romo's AKAs?
Yeah, right?
Styles.
AKA won one playoff game. AKA always never got a first down. AKA
Styles, who are you trading and for who?
Trading myself, right?
No,
No, you can trade
someone
anybody.
else.
Trading Jeff for Joe Budden.
Wow.
Well, that.
At
I
least
was trading
yeah.
him for Benny Boom. I traded mad people. I got mad niggas lined up, dog. Johan, you was out of here.
Johan's
Chris
done.
Robinson was when these niggas. Heard up.
I love Sheek Luch.
Yeah.
But I'm trading you for CC Sabathia.
Ah!
On a podcast?
Actually, he does have a podcast. Does
he?
podcast. Yeah. CC Sabathia. It's called like R2D2.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easy took my spot.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Who are you trading?
Trade him back.
I might trade. I gotta. No. I don't know though.
You gotta trade it back.
Trade him back?
You trade it back. Yeah, you gotta trade it back.
I'm getting rid of you.
I'm trading you for
Yeah, yeah.
Elder Boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm getting rid of you for Cypher
Elder Boss
Sounds.
got a
I'm
podcast.
getting rid of him for Cypher Sounds. There it is, Eric. You're going for Cypher Sounds.
Ooh,
That's
gotta
a good
go with
replacement.
Somebody with a podcast?
No.
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 Oh, I
It
thought
could be
that's what.
anybody.
I thought we
It
were
could
trying
be
to.
anybody.
I thought we were trying to fill up the podcast.
No, it could
No.
be anybody.
That's why I switched it for Tony Romo. I got a fucking podcast.
Wait, but is it still a podcast where we switch it?
In another universe, who would replace y'all individually? Hey, none of us podcasted before we podcasted. It's like whatever.
Wow, that's a deep
I can
statement.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Y'all can
Everybody
replace
got
me
a
with.
podcast.
Who's that?
Podcast.
Replace me with Joe Rogan.
No.
Do not want.
Yeah, don't want.
Not a Joe Rogan fan.
Cash the Great said, "Why don't y'all do weekly reviews?" I'm gonna
wants
let
to
one
take
of you
this
guys
one?
answer
It might
this.
get too much. The schedule's conflicted. I mean, what's
Be happy with what you get, motherfucker.
Thank you.
once we get a home for this, we have,
The fuck?
it'll be a more tight schedule once we get a home
There you go.
Yeah.
for 2 Jews, 2 black dudes.
Yeah.
Facts.
The Citizen Brown said, "Would y'all be open to doing reviews with fans as guests? If so, this is me shooting my shot."
Sure, we did one already, and we're working on some more of those type of
Yeah.
reviews.
Yeah. By the way, a lot of people have been asking if we wanted any other like musical artists or celebrities to be on.
Yeah,
this.
like
The
State
answer-
Property.
Yeah, or like
Dipset.
Yes.
Action Bronson,
Yeah, that'd be
Jonah
dope.
Hill.
That'd be
yeah,
dope. Some
Yeah,
guest people.
yeah. We'd like that to happen.
I like the sounds of that.
yeah.
Facts.
JW the Dude said, "When are we getting a Locks Christmas album?"
Yo, you know how many people?
Next
Jada,
year, it's gonna be an EP.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an EP.
I hope so.
Mariah makes a Halloween album.
It's gonna be a 2-song.
Mariah make a gorilla wing.
It's BK. Brian Kraft said, "Which Rosenthal brother is your favorite, and why is it Dan?"
Styles.
Dan.
Why is it dead?
Dan.
There's like the guy on the couch.
Dan.
He just shows up and smirks.
Dan has the He has the vibration and the energy of a Buddhist monk.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Gully Ole or Gully Ole said, "What was going through Jada's mind when he got punked?"
What the fuck? Where the fuck is the driver at? You know what I'm saying? I know I was out of my demographic. But
You handled that well.
Yeah, because punking one of us could go wrong.
Yeah.
You handled that
Go very
well.
wrong.
Yeah.
Like
they
cut.
said they knew that's some credible shit because they put a yellow cab in the middle of Hollywood. There's no such thing. They said we knew you was gonna go for that cab, and I went straight for that shit. They say that's genius to me. It's them, we knew once you got out of that truck, you was gonna get in the cab, and the cab was with them.
Was there any possibility that you thought back then? You're like
no idea.
that they'll never ever try me.
I had no
Like
idea.
Ashton Kutcher, whoever. You're just
No
like,
idea.
yeah.
They caught me good because they told me I was going to see Antoine Fuqua to talk about a part in the movie. Yeah. So that's how they got me. Like, yo, this is real serious meeting. Nobody can go with you. This, that. You're going to see him at his house.
God damn.
That's they lined me.
Yeah,
with
no, that's
that.
a bummer.
That was a good lineup.
Yeah, that was a good line.
That was a great lineup. Shit.
Yo, I made it this far without drinking alcohol, and then
what the
I
fuck?
tried this, and I was like, ugh. Like, why?
You not gonna finish the chug? Your whole New Year's resolution
the
is fucked up.
Jägermeister in high school.
Your whole everything you just cheered for is fucked up.
Yo,
you
this
gotta chug that
put
shit,
put
dude.
so much hair in my chest.
So everything he just cheered for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's fucked up, dude.
Sheek Luch,
Yeah.
Junior Frank says, on a scale of 1 to however many Richie thumbs, How bad is Sheek's hip?
Well, no, Sheek shouldn't answer. We should.
Oh,
No, we should answer. I say, how bad is it?
Yeah, it was.
Hey, you got a new hip.
3?
You know what's wrong? You got a new hip.
Yeah. Right now it's good. Back then it was horrible.
Yeah, horrible meaning like
It's the
what?
fucking story
Like,
about the hip.
Out of the socket.
Not
It was
the actual hip. It's when he start fucking football hoop
Yo,
dreaming.
dog, come on, man.
Like he could have been
I was
Herschel
laughing at
Walker
Wood
and start
and
talking about his
walking
fucking
Rosewood
hip.
down the hill
All the
every
time.
day, and out of nowhere he caught the
Whole
same
shit came out the
Yo.
fucking
Nobody
socket.
don't understand.
Wood had
Kay
30
had
of them.
bad hips out the womb.
He gave that shit to me. He gave it to me. Yeah.
To get to school, we gotta walk up and down the fucking humongous San Francisco hill.
Crazy. I don't know why I can't
Him
dunk.
always
I should be able to
joking
dunk.
on him. Look, what he gotta help Wood in school to all that.
Yeah.
Mysteriously, he caught the same hip slip.
Word. It was either football or when I got hit by a car. It was either one of those. I know I got hit by a
Please
car a while
let it be
ago.
the car.
Dog.
Please let it be the car.
Well,
dog.
dog.
Can't take it no more.
Yo,
Can't take it no more, man.
Shout out to Kay Rosewood, longtime friend, and by the way, the main reason why we video these podcasts because he was like, I want to watch it on YouTube. I don't want to just listen to it. Let me watch it on YouTube.
Yeah. Venom354 said, ask Sheek and Jada about their appearance in Honey.
It was amazing. It still comes on. That shit is a dope role.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself like on TV ever?
I'm not in movies. I'm not in like
No, I mean
movies.
in Honey.
Honey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Honey,
yeah.
Yeah,
They
not
play
just
that
like in
shit
general.
Over and over. Hell
You know,
yeah.
like your video comes on. I'm
Honey,
like,
yeah,
oh,
of course. But Honey was dope. I ain't gonna lie.
By the
That was
way,
a good experience.
a girl hit me up recently and she was just like, can you ask Styles why he wasn't in it? And I was like, he was locked up. He
Basically.
Yeah.
wasn't able to be there.
Honey was fire.
Wasn't there.
We should do a reunion though, right? Jessica Alba,
Please
get everyone back together.
Yeah. Nobody's Nothing asks, when are we getting an It's the Real Locks cipher?
Wow.
We all got mics.
Yeah, I know.
We all
Gotta
got
get y'all in the
Hey,
booth.
what y'all gonna do?
Yo.
Yeah. Wait, you don't think I can freestyle?
We got written.
Go ahead.
We got
2,
written.
3, 4. My name is Jeff and I'm here.
Don't ever do that shit.
His counting
Who
was
he
crazy.
with?
2, 3, 4. His counting and shoulder movement was crazy just now.
That shoulder was.
Oh,
Shit,
shit.
Sheek
He went
Luch.
back to the Sugar Hill Jeff.
Yo,
Sheek, what did we watch this week?
this week I saw.
I don't know. What movie are we reviewing
don't
today?
look up. No,
Yeah.
don't look up. No, of course. I was
Yeah,
gonna tell
yeah,
you.
don't look
I'm on point, bro. Don't look. You ain't let me lead into it, man. So anyway, go ahead. Don't look up.
Yeah, we all watched it on Netflix.
I
Absolutely.
just watched it before.
I fucking love that movie.
Jada got it fresh on his head.
Fresh in it.
So
Ew.
Jeff and I saw it in the movie theater.
Yeah.
So it opened up limited in the movie theater before Christmas.
Yeah, exclusive.
And then it dropped on Netflix like Christmas Eve or Christmas, something like that,
Yeah.
right? So we saw it.
That sounds like a fucking leave out of the rest of the crew. Damn.
I just found out about that. Fucking
Yeah.
Shout out to the less privileged.
yeah.
Whoa.
to the 1%.
Shout out to the 1%.
We saw
Shout
it
out
in the
to
theater.
Section 8.
We,
Government cheese.
That was chilly.
Bus passes.
revisited on Netflix last night.
Yeah, like
and today.
plebes. Yeah.
Jeff, let's start it off with Wikipedia.
All right. Don't Look Up is a 2021 American satirical science fiction film written, produced, and directed by Adam McKay. Has Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence as two astronomers attempting to warn humanity about an approaching comet that will destroy human civilization. It's an allegory for climate change, and the film is a satire of government and the media indifference to climate
the
crisis.
fuck,
Has everybody in it.
Okay,
Yeah, I was gonna say, how they stop? They have Jennifer Lawrence and DiCaprio. You know how many more people?
No,
Meryl
they got
Streep.
Yeah,
dude.
Jonah Hill, Mark
I guess
Rylance,
those are the
Tyler
biggest,
Perry,
'cause there was a-
Ariana Grande.
Timothée Chalamet, Ron
Cate
Perlman, Ariana
Blanchett.
Grande.
Yeah.
They got everybody.
Kid
man.
Cudi.
Hell yeah.
Kid Cudi.
Yep.
A lot of people
Yep.
in this.
Yeah.
Michael Chiklis.
That who? First of all,
Yeah.
Shout out to the fucking casting person.
Word.
The casting director did the goddamn thing on that.
Even the
joint.
guy that was supposed to be Elon Musk.
Oh,
Like-
yeah, that
Yeah.
guy.
He was
nailed
talking
it.
crazy.
Yeah, word.
The way he was talking,
Yeah.
his tone.
But like overall.
Yeah, Eric,
Incredible,
get
dog.
ready.
Okay, all right. Let's go to Styles.
And they listen to him too. They like, he'll stop
Styles-
meetings. He'll stop
you-
presidential meetings. That kid
Motherfucker,
Musk.
yeah, you know what was crazy though? What
Nah,
made
they got on his
that, you know what that
airplane.
made that
Word.
part scary for me though? With him being that part, he was also the dude in Ready Player One. You seen Ready Player One?
Yeah, I did. Of course.
He was the dude at the end.
They keep using them for
They
them.
keep using them for them kind of roles, Kiss. That's where you got to start worrying about shit, God.
Gotta watch it.
You watch Ready Player One?
Hell yeah.
That's what's up. Nah, I know
NFTs and Web3P. They did, that was letting you know what
the
was
AKAs, yeah.
happening. Fuck around.
Styles,
Yeah.
what'd you think overall?
It was one of the dopest, saddest movies I've seen in years.
Yo, they. Oh,
Let me tell you something.
Oh shit!
That movie actually hit on what's going on with today's
Absolute. All the satire in it.
mentality. Everything
Yeah.
about that. Like,
Yeah.
if you think about it like this, in this state, they used the what was it? The comet coming? What was
Comic
Yeah, the comment. Yeah.
comet was coming
Oh,
to
the
strike.
comet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used the
Yeah.
comet that's coming to strike Earth, right?
Yeah.
And look how everybody took that shit. It was like a comet wasn't coming. They warned everybody, said what was happening. That's what the fuck we're living in right now.
Yeah,
at this
that
particular
whole
day,
movie was
it ain't the
all
comet.
that
There's
comparison.
viruses and all of
Brian
that.
Wolf.
That
But
whole shit was that.
Everybody care about everything else, but
I want to say that was the
The main
mission of that
shit.
movie. To actually
show
those
you-
comparisons.
yeah. That shit was a
was
wake
good.
up call.
Right?
That
That was
was
the
a
mission
good
of that
one.
movie.
Yeah.
That guy,
That was a
and
damn
I
good
keep
one.
talking about Elon Musk because he the launch, right? He stopped it. Who the fuck could do that? He said, "Come in here, I gotta tell you, yeah, I stopped that
Told
because
the president,
how
"Come
the
in."
fuck can I see? I said I need to talk to you.
Hurry up.
Do you think these motherfuckers got that much power? These
Hell
You
yeah.
know, when
richest
you got
niggas in the
when you
world
got
type
the-
shit?
When you got the currency that the government need to attach themselves to you,
Word.
you got that kind
Yeah,
of power.
dog. And you doing these flights back and forth to space. Like, what are you getting ready to, like, so you could disappear? Like, do your little taxi shuttles for niggas to get the fuck out of here in time?
He's going to look for that same shit they was
Wow.
looking
Making up
for.
chips for people's braids right now.
Crazy, dog.
That'll be out next year. You could throw the Tesla chip in your brain probably. Who the fuck knows what's happening?
So
Ooh,
Sheek,
get out.
They been said
You're
that.
going to come out
Put the
flying.
chips in Illuminati say you put the chips in your shit and they track you down and shit and all that. But
so Sheek, you watch this movie and you're just like,
I
you're
love
like,
it. I love the humor about it. I love everything is mind blowing. Like when I watch it, and like I get what he's saying with the sad part. Like far as they was sitting around at the end eating dinner and they act like nothing was going on. And I think they was mentally psyching themselves up, like eating and still talking while shit was shaking.
Nah, they knew they were just trying to go out like the
Yeah,
Titanic
like a
people.
regular
Yeah.
family dinner.
Yeah, they knew
I
it
was
was
like,
going
I didn't
out.
expect. I said, oh shit.
That's how you go out though. That's
Just
like the
keep it-
Titanic on crew.
It was
They went
together.
out.
They show people fucking. They show like this doing whatever you gonna do, and shit. Like yo,
And then nobody cared though. It was the crazy part. The whole, almost like to the very end.
The illest part is the people that were supposed to care
Yeah.
shoved that shit under the.
yeah,
They treated it like some bullshit.
yeah.
Jada, did you know anything about this movie beforehand?
Nothing.
Me
I
either.
actually
Just
thought y'all
press
told me
play.
it was
Yeah,
a
me either.
comedy.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm looking at this shit like with my son. This ain't no fucking comedy.
Yeah.
This shit
Nah,
is
it
dead
ain't, but it's
serious.
it got some.
Like-
No, it got funny parts. A lot.
No,
a
it
lot.
got.
Whoever
It
made that
has
shit.
comedic parts in it.
So
Yeah.
the guy who
Ain't
made
no
it,
fucking
Adam
comedy.
McKay, was formerly partners with Will Ferrell. So did
I
all
believe that
like the
shit.
Will Ferrell
I
movies.
believe it.
They
Yeah.
recently split, but he, SNL like writer for a long time. Like he's
that dude.
He's
Yeah.
that dude, right?
I can see that little witty humor in there.
Yeah.
Like I'm glad you dressed up for this meeting. Like that. That's the fat nigga that on
Yeah.
being the
Yeah, Jonah Hill.
Jonah. Yeah, word.
He was saying, "Wow,
He's crazy.
Shout out to Jonah Hill. Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All three members of the Locks loved
Yeah.
this movie.
Yeah.
Loved it a lot.
Yeah.
You hated the Jeff?
How did
hated
we
it.
How do we feel, Jeff?
Don't look
hated
up.
it. Yeah, hated it.
Horrible.
Well, you wanted to
What's wrong
look.
with y'all?
Yeah.
you wanted to look."
Don't
No,
look up. You didn't.
I
Goddamn.
agree that everybody should look up or whatever, but like my feeling is that like it's not funny enough to be a like it's not
Not funny. It was
That
more
was
of a
fire.
real
That
life
was
movie.
realistic
Yeah,
as
that was real.
fuck,
Jeff,
bro.
you
But
don't
it's
care
not.
about current events and
No.
real life issues.
That was
that's
fire.
that's where the message gets confused
What do you mean it's not?
because people think that if you agree that global warming is a crisis that we should all be handling, then you should care about this movie, and I disagree. I think that global warming
Who the fuck
absolutely
said
is
that?
that's what
What the
the
fuck are you talking about?
Everyone
Jeff?
is saying
I understand
that
why
right
the
Yeah.
meteor, but the
Yeah.
meteor didn't have nothing to do with global warming.
Oh yeah. The meteor. Okay, so
It did have to do with global
the
warming.
comet is
Where did it break off from?
No. The
No.
comet just
Hold on,
overall.
they're saying that the reaction to the comet, the meteor, that's how we are all responding to global warming. So
We're
like it's-
ignoring this
shoving
giant thing that's going to come and destroy us.
but like that's
You kinda
not like
think we're not?
No, that's true. But I
But-
think Jeff and I both felt like the execution of this movie
Global warming. Let me hear this.
didn't do it. Global warming is
global warming is a generational like multinational problem that we all have. It's not like, hey, the US can just blow up this meteor that's coming towards but there's a very easy solution to blowing up a comet or whatever that is, but there's not an easy solution to doing figuring out global warming.
Right, but the reality
It is
of
actually an easy solution to figure out global warming if you want to get really down to it.
Let's go.
And that's greed. Global warming happens to the things because of the man-made things that we're doing to the earth, the way it affects the earth, the way we herd cows, the way we throw satellites up in space,
That's undeniable.
the way we throw 5G
Right.
up everywhere, the way we throw antibiotics
that
and
one.
hormones in food,
Right.
the way we herd animals out of their natural living space to put up condominiums and mansions. There's a lot of
Yeah, but that's not a
humans,
simple solution, though.
But no,
You know what I'm
you're
saying?
asking about the solution is for man to not be as greedy,
Right.
as
Stop
he is.
fucking
That
with
is,
animals.
Yeah.
that is a fucking. That would be.
But how do you
Point
explain,
one.
like, even though it's global, like, right? All right, so the man put all his toys up there, right? And
Yeah.
do whatever, right?
Yeah.
How do you explain the earth shifting to where we having all these hot days and where it's supposed to be freezing, but it's 70 degrees outside? How do you explain that? Meaning, like, that's global warming at the finest. Like, it's supposed to be cold right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it is now, but I'm talking about, you understand? Like,
Yeah.
And the real part about it is, I don't mean to cut you off, but this is what people don't gotta understand. The earth is gonna been the earth way before we was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The earth is probably, I mean, a lot of places that was land are now water. All kind of shit. Like the earth is gonna fix itself. So basically, all we doing is really fucking up ourselves. We're fucking up the earth, but the earth will wipe us out before it gets wiped out.
Correct.
Like that's
Yes.
that's just the bottom line.
Yeah,
Right. Before it lets
100%.
us
So-
wipe it out, it's gonna wipe us
So
out.
here's
Yeah.
the
Man.
reality, right?
Yeah, I guess I get what you're saying.
It's
Meaning,
di-
like,
it's
not
just-
to cut you.
yeah.
I mean, I guess like, even like where I live upstate, like you put roads through these mountains, man. Like you wondering why there's bears and deers everywhere. You fucked their
in
land up.
their
Yeah,
crib.
you
You're
tryna-
fucking their land up.
You did that, right? Yeah, you in there. You fucked their shit up.
But check
They don't
this.
got nowhere to go.
It's December and it's going to be like, let's say 60 degrees one day, like you
See,
said,
that's
right?
weird.
But
It's flooding going on somewhere.
So weird.
Yeah.
And people are still, they're like, oh shit, I can wear a t-shirt today, right?
It's warm.
People don't even like, they're not like, oh, this is something where I
Right,
should then like
right.
do something about it. It's like,
Yeah.
let me go to the fucking
This
like,
is a,
you know,
this
how
is a-
could you
this
say
is
that
an
movie's
Indian
not
summer?
effective?
They say an Indian summer. Get the fuck out of here,
Right.
bro. It's
How
fucked up.
could you say that movie's not effective with the statement?
No, he
you
said
made?
that.
What
Oh,
the
you
fuck?
did.
Oh, no,
Eric
I feel
agrees,
like
yeah.
you
I
agree
don't
with him.
know. I don't know.
Here's my
I
issue.
don't know, Kiss.
My
Word.
issue is that why is this movie more effective than a documentary or a viral video or something that can like take my attention and put it serious? Because like if I'm looking at this as like an entertaining movie, I was not entertained. I was like, damn, this shit is just like real life. I was
That
like,
was the purpose of it, I
no,
believe.
totally, but,
Yeah,
but
It was a
I'm,
message movie.
but
Right.
except I don't need this message though, right? So I'm there and I'm just like,
Well,
damn.
that's a selfish viewer.
no,
You're not
but-
thinking about the world.
No, I am thinking about the world though, like, cause I'm not out there just like, oh fuck, like, you know, well, I'm gonna die
Guess
anyway.
what? Check this out.
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio himself personally gives mad speeches and does mad shit about
Yep.
global warming, saving the earth.
That's probably what he got in this
all
film.
kind of
Real
shit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Who the fuck in this room has watched him do it?
I never seen it.
When have you or Jeff tuned in to watch Leonardo
I haven't.
DiCaprio
I haven't.
give the information that he's given
You're right.
on Don't Look
So
Up?
he
You're right.
used-
Well, okay.
You understand what I'm saying,
he
Luke?
used
So you
this
gotta
and that,
find a
right,
way.
to get
That's like
across.
if I say to you,
Talking to your
like
children
me
and
and
all
you,
that, right.
me and you is we might say, yo, we want to tell a people this or give this jewel out as a message.
Right.
If I'm just go out as Styles P, like, yo, little homie, check this out on the corner. Yo, we
It'll be
doing
better for
this.
you to rap
This how
about
we.
it.
They don't want to fucking hear that
Right,
shit.
right.
If I throw it in a bar and
Yeah.
throw some slick shit in with it,
Yeah.
Right.
and it's entertainment and some glitter and flashy shit with it, I can get the message out.
But-
that's what Adam McKay did.
Yeah, but if he's saying like, hey, climate change is like an actual thing that we should all pay attention to, then you can just like literally say that. But like to sit through, if we're judging the movie on being a movie,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good movie.
Why?
You losing your fucking
That makes
mind.
no,
No.
sense.
You
I-
tripping.
I think that the message is
1000%.
more important
That
than
make
the
the
movie.
message is
But I also think that the message is being
the
diluted.
message is to
Good
show
word.
you
Yeah.
the importance of something that's happening on the earth. That's actually happening.
Yeah, but we all agree. Like we all agree on that. We just
Yeah, but
don't
what are
agree
we
that it's a
doing
good
about it?
movie.
When the fuck have we ever, out of us,
All right.
five in the room said,
But-
had even had a conversation about global warming?
Because I don't think that this is like.
You saying you
An
agree on
individual-
global warming, but the movie
you don't
itself
think it's
wasn't
important?
good.
No,
Yes.
I'm saying that as an individual in this country, most of the climate change like crises, like the things that I could do, are not that effective. As like Leonardo DiCaprio, if he takes a private plane, Like that's more like than
fucking up the atmosphere.
Yeah, and
Then
anything
Jeff
that'll do.
recycling or
what are you
something.
gonna do?
Yeah,
though,
in
dog?
one
Like,
year.
you,
But that
you
being
can't win
said-
if that's the case. Like
but it-
because he's getting on that private plane because he can't get on this commercial shit because it's gonna fuck up everything.
Right,
if
so
he gets on
it's a
that shit.
whole societal thing, and so but the real problem with like the world right now, like the biggest thing that's like causing pollution and ozone and all this shit, is
Yeah.
that
the gas and all that shit.
Yeah.
Remember one time, Styles, when you seen the jet in the sky and all that,
Yeah.
he was letting that shit out, like
Yeah.
all that shit. It's fucking
but
up
like
everything.
the biggest thing that people could do is to stop like cutting down trees in the Amazon. That's like the biggest thing.
But you,
But I
Jeff
can't.
Rosenthal,
I can't prevent that.
Can't do that, right?
Like I can buy better light bulbs.
About it.
Yeah,
See,
And that
that's
brings
what
awareness,
it
yeah.
like. That's
Cause the conversation.
Jeff.
yeah. But like that's not enough to convince the head of
No,
Brazil.
you gotta start somewhere.
You're right. It's like the butterfly effect.
yeah. So you're rather saying I'm not gonna make a difference, so I'm not gonna do anything. That's basically what you're saying in layman's terms.
In this specific instance, I do not think that I can affect change in Brazil with the prime minister over there.
Now I guarantee you, somebody listening, maybe you can't, but now somebody listening to two Jews, two black dudes.
Yo,
goes,
I can only
what the
hope.
fuck? Jeff just made a lot of sense. Nobody gives a fuck about this. Maybe we need to talk about it more because at the end of the day, think about it. Like, if that does happen, what are we gonna do? Exactly what they fucking did in that movie. Nothing. Sit there and die.
Word.
Have no power. Have no change until it's too late. Part of the message in the movie is don't fucking be blind to it until it's too late. That's a big message in the
Yeah,
movie. Like,
I agree.
It's gonna be too late. You're gonna miss it. You're gonna think it's a fucking joke. You're paying attention to everything else, and you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah, I think that people can buy from responsible companies. I think that people can donate to responsible organizations, and I think people can.
But
can
also show
vote.
you saying you get the message. The movie was whack.
That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't
Styles,
funny.
He gets yes it was.
Nah.
Yeah, he's saying Styles. He loves he gets the message.
Yeah, love the message.
They
But it
didn't
wasn't
film that
just a
shit right.
comedy,
I
though,
love- That
Luch.
shit was dope, man.
It wasn't just the comedy.
Nah, hell no. It just had funny parts, Lou.
I just there was one funny part in it for me, which was the
One
snacks.
funny part?
The general selling them the snacks. And
Yeah, I agree with that.
Getting money.
I think that Jonah got a couple off.
Okay,
But, like-
and by the way, shout
Yeah,
out to
Media
Jonah.
drop.
yeah.
That kid came in, gave his username, his tag name, asked him about their gamers and shit. Remember he came in the house?
Yeah.
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
No.
Dog. All kind of shit. Yeah. Yeah, you're a gamer? It's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you
Man,
what
you
was
remember that
crazy
podcast?
about it. It was a lot of crazy shit on there that showed you really how humans think though.
In that,
In that movie.
no, go ahead. How do people think?
Just different sort of ways. Like you seen Jennifer
Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence, she's bugging from the jump.
Yeah.
She wants everybody to take it serious. The president of the country is not taking it serious. Leonardo,
Word.
he's taking it serious, but he gets caught up in the moment of what the fuck is still happening, even knowing what's gonna happen with the whole earth. He's still going out fucking. He's open. He's living a whole nother life. His fuck home, everything. He's just going on. He exactly knows what's gonna happen to earth.
Word.
Everybody's whole mind state was just in totally different places. And
Okay.
that's exactly what the fuck is gonna happen with humanity if that shit was to happen tomorrow.
See, but I think that the movie sort of makes it seem like none of these people are worth saving. I think that the movie is like everybody's terrible, and like media is terrible, politics is terrible.
Man, listen,
people down here are bad, people up there are bad.
Is
Like everybody's
media
bad.
not
Warm
terrible in
days,
real
these-
life?
Media is
It is
terrible.
only
terrible.
like
Hold on.
being warm.
Here's where we got to go. Is media terrible in real life or
Yeah,
is it not?
yes, but
it
is
is.
that a false equivalency?
Is politics terrible in real life or not?
A lot
Yes,
of it is.
a
So
lot
what
of
the
it.
fuck are you talking about?
I'm
All they
saying
did
that-
was reflect what real life is about.
What's going on?
But
then-
but
but
is
then-
it all the same?
Okay,
Are
so
we-
if this
is
is
every
if this
single
is-
person the
false
same as
equivalency. I get it.
If
but
it's just a reflection of what's going on in real life,
Right.
then I can watch a documentary about that, right? If I'm watching this,
Speaking about you.
they really hated the movie. Then
no,
you
but then
saying
it's
shit
got to be
like
like
that.
if I'm
God
watching it, it's
damn.
supposed to be a comedy or supposed to be a satire of something.
Who said it's written comedy next to it? Or,
Well,
I
a
just thought it was some
satire,
funny.
satire.
Yeah,
People say it's
satire. A
satire.
lot of satire.
Do you
yeah.
remember the movie? What was the one that Idiocracy? Right, it was done by Mike
Yeah,
Judge.
yeah, I did.
Who
I
did
seen
Office
that.
Space
And Beavis
this,
and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
this is
Butthead.
probably like
Wait, when he-
15, 20 years ago, where it's supposed to be like an idiot goes to
He's
the
the
White
smartest
House.
man in the world.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Okay, I seen it. Yep.
And it's like, wow, that was super biting 20 years ago. And then it's
How
like
you seen that shit?
Donald
Don't
Trump
really wanna
like
see that. You crazy.
ends up being the president of the United States, and it's like one person after another is a fucking joke, right? So it's just like, yo, we are a pathetic country that has elected the most pathetic person, and we are that. We are Idiocracy. So it's like, I can't look at Idiocracy the same. So let me ask you this. Can we do satire anymore in 2021, or have things gone so far that it's like, I'm just watching what would be a proper reflection anyway? Like, can we do satire? Because like Veep, right? Julia Louis-Dreyfus on HBO.
Yep.
Was so biting. That show was like, yo, that's so extreme. That's so crazy. That's like the most funny thing. But it's like,
what was Veep?
Veep
was the girl from
she was the
Seinfeld?
president.
and she was the vice president, then the
Vice
president.
Was dope.
President.
Veep was dope.
But it's like, then you get someone in,
Yeah, like
in
you
Trump.
can't out wacky reality anymore.
Right. So it's like, can we do satire properly anymore? I don't know.
They just did it and don't look up.
No, but like, I watch that and I'm just like, this is no more crazy than what's going on in real
Hey.
life.
Yeah.
All right.
Was my
I think
issue.
that's what made it.
We
an
already know
excellent
their
movie.
thumbs. They give.
That's what exactly made it an excellent movie, though.
Yeah.
I think when you could put out a body of work that can make a person look and go, "Holy shit, the Earth is really in that state right now."
Right.
Like the chick is going, "We're gonna fucking die."
die. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know? Like we're gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
Now they show you at the time. Leonardo DiCaprio, he's nervous before the shit even pops. He's just a nervous motherfucker in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets around the other people. He gets wrapped up in that world. He's still nervous, but he's wrapped up in that world to a point where he knows he's wrapped up in that world. This bitch is crazy. They think they shunned her, kicked her
Put the
to the
bag on her head
side.
and
Now
took out.
he's in the thing.
Yeah.
The big brother swooped him up.
Yeah.
He's playing the game to the point where he cracks and go, "We're gonna fucking die."
Yeah.
Like they showing you where the state of mind of humanity is. Even the part with Jonah Hill, like the world's about to go down, shit's fucked up. This is a real thing. This is how people really feel and reflects the movie. Yo, I just want to give a shout out to dope shit, man.
Yeah.
Watches,
That's what, yo, come on, man.
cars.
Yeah.
Like,
I know
there's a
he's
lot
being
of dope
funny,
shit.
Right.
Like
It's a
that
lot of
was
dope
fucking
shit out
crazy
there.
because
Yeah.
that reflected
Yo.
how most people in the movie was doing
Yeah.
anyway. Like,
But it's
at
also,
the end,
like-
all he was thinking about was like, yo, there's a lot of dope
fly
shit,
apartments
dog.
out there and all that,
Plane
some dope
rides,
shit.
jets, apartments, like, and motherfuckers feel that way.
All that shit's been happening, man. All these tsunamis and shit. People has been experiencing shit. You know that, right? It's crazy.
So
Them
did this-
earthquakes, like they showed the meteors hitting, but that shit triggers so much other shit, man.
Do you know there's earthquakes in Oklahoma that are happening right now, right? Where there's no fault lines. Earthquakes where like it's not like LA or
Hawaii
like
or
where there's
Right.
like natural fault
Right.
lines and like volcanoes underneath, right?
Right.
This is like part of the country that shouldn't have this.
See?
You know why it's happening? It's because drilling is going on in unnatural ways and in places that it shouldn't happen, and it fucking shakes the earth uncontrollably.
You could
So that
drill that deep?
happens, but like, should we have a movie?
drilling. You could drill that deep to actually cause a vibration. Or,
Yeah.
Sure can.
Yeah,
But that's what
Why you
hold
say
on
that?
now.
Nah. Why,
it's happening. It's happening.
why you say sure can?
It was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah. What am I missing?
Every movie, now you're questioning. This is weird because now you might as well question movie making, period.
Okay.
For questioning if this is happening and we're making satire that reflects what's happening, what kind of satire should they be making?
Well, that's my question.
What,
Yeah.
Like what should it reflect, right? Like
Well, no, I mean that is what.
like
is
what
the
the fuck
question.
would it like they're saying like, all right, let's not make movies about imagination. We don't like this because
No.
I don't dig this part about imagination.
No, but
all that shit, like, let's not make fucking Star Wars and Harry Potter
No.
because
Alien movies. Or
no,
Yeah,
check,
because
I think it's possible.
that's too weird in imagination or too typical. That don't
No,
make,
I
like,
think
that's
it's
weird.
I think it's possible to do better. I think they could have done this better. I think it could have been funnier or pushed the limit even further.
I think they need to pick its targets better.
that too. Like, did you leave this movie feeling like you should do something?
Oh no, I didn't do that.
Yeah, so
Nah, I
like,
didn't feel like I should go out there and like go green and shit. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here, dude. Yo, we apologize to everybody listening. Right, this is the actually smart version of the two Jews who
no,
black
but
dudes.
I felt like that reflected the
shit.
state of mind of society
It,
we
it
in.
gave me awareness. It pulled me up on some.
to want to know what the fuck this is about, and that's
Stop.
about right.
Stop taking certain shit for granted before it really actually comes to fruition, and it's too late. That's the same thing as your health.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the
Fucking
whole.
around way too long, then you go there. You at stage the wrong stage.
Yeah.
They just told you if you do this, you'll be all right.
So
Don't take that attitude, Jeff, like you alone can't do it. I get you alone can't do it, but
Yeah, but nothing happens with
Yeah.
you alone. Jordan
Right.
needed Pippen and
Right.
co-coach and Rodman.
and you saying
If
your
you put
your
it
vote
out
ain't
there,
gonna, this,
you
need-
got enough power and
to make that
influence
shit-
to
that's
at
real.
least grab a couple
Yeah.
hundred people and they
True.
start putting it
Word
out
up.
there.
This is the best
So
pep
don't
talk.
be
Yeah,
naive.
no, it is.
Don't fucking
That's
be
real
like
shit.
that, Jay.
Yeah.
Because you somebody, you
can make a
famous,
difference.
and if you say shit, they listen to it.
Wow, thank you.
right.
I need you guys to like call me on my birthday.
Yeah, because as you said that earlier, I don't think I can affect the prime minister or whatever, but you don't know. You
Yeah.
know,
That,
you
that
don't
is
know.
that. Thank you.
all right, so if this whole thing is like to be better about like being good to your neighbors and all that, what's the worst neighbor story that you have ever had in your life?
Me, when I lived in a building down by the water, it was New Year's one day. I was having like a subtle New Year. I ain't go nowhere yet. I mean, I was getting ready to go out, to get an outfit out, take a shower, all that. I'm playing some regular shit. I'm not knocking where the security guard from the lobby gotta come. It's New Year. These fucking two people in the next, they banging on my wall, man. I'm like, yo, it's fucking New Year's. Y'all in the bed like it's a regular Tuesday. Get a fucking life already. It's
Tell you to keep it down.
it's the new part of New Year's, like 12:06. Not even like 4 to 1 of them. You over? All right, it's brand new. They in the bed like Archie. They didn't even celebrate. They didn't give a fuck about the ball. Nothing. They didn't pray. Nothing. They didn't even give a fuck. The TVs was all for me. Man, fuck that.
My worst neighbor story. So in that apartment where we did the podcast out of when you guys came over and you were asleep off the edible and we came up with two dudes and two black dudes, that used to be 2 apartments. So they knocked down the wall and made it a U. So my bedroom had a door to the hallway, which was right by the staircase. And this guy down the hall, a father, had a couple kids who were probably like
4, 2.
4, something like that. 2 kids and a wife, and he lived all the way down the hall. He would walk his ass down to the fucking stairwell, and he would clip his nails right outside of my door. And that shit fucking drove me crazy. But I sat there and I just like took it for like months until one day I just snapped, right? And I was like, I'm gonna fucking do something today. I told Jeff. So I walk outside, my fucking like back is straight, and I'm just like feeling like, you know, like I'm gonna fucking like do something. This guy is sitting down there fucking clipping his nails. I'm just like, the fuck are you doing? And he goes, what the fuck are you doing? And I was just like, like shook, like I was like,
Counterattack.
He goes, I got kids. And I'm like, and I have no idea how to process that. I was like, the fuck does that mean? Like, the fingernail's gonna go into the kid's eyes or whatever? So what do? I fucking back down, go to the elevator, and go downstairs to fucking stand by the mailboxes, pretend to look for the mail like a little, like fucking
You
like
had a whole backstory.
terrible. Wasted 10 minutes down there till he, like a card
That shit
table.
was not the way I thought the story was
Done.
going to go.
That was
Done.
My nigga said his back was straight.
I moved
Facts.
like, you know, a few years ago, fucking like 7 blocks away or whatever.
He made you move?
No. I'm just saying like outside.
Yeah, the man's influence.
Word.
I'm just saying like we moved to a better situation. You've been to the crib.
Right?
So I walked up to the grocery store, which is by that old place, like a couple months ago. Fucking wearing a mask and everything. I saw him for the first time since then. We're both wearing masks. We connected eyes and we were just like, yo, we both knew it. We went right back to that situation by the elevator. He was like,
should have told him, what the fuck are you doing now? Still.
You get y'all connected eyes?
oh, yeah, we knew it.
How'd you look at him?
Oh, I fucking fuck you. And he was just like,
Fuck you.
he was like,
who is this crazy person?
White people beef is wild, boy.
White
No,
people
he was
beef is
Spanish.
crazy.
He was Spanish. He
I
looked
looked
at
at
me.
him like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Give
He
him
was
a
like-
strong fuck you look.
He
In
knew
Spanish?
exactly. His eyes said like elevator, like you back down. I was
What?
like, you're right. Like absolutely, yeah. So,
Wow, real jailhouse energy.
Yeah.
Where were you at with all this?
Yeah, why you ain't going?
Guys, I nap a lot. I didn't.
Yo,
Jeff was supposed to roll with him.
after man,
Yeah, fuck
Said I
you
nap a
doing,
lot.
Jeff?
Yeah.
Oh,
Styles,
shit.
best neighbor story?
I got called a nigga when I lived in
What?
Van Cortlandt.
What?
Yeah, one of my neighbors, he was at the Irish bar. Remember on Van Cortlandt? What was
Yeah,
it,
of course.
Cuckoo's?
Of course.
They used to have Irish people night.
Yeah.
Remember the Irish pub right next to Cuckoo's?
Yeah.
He wasn't mine like in my building, but he lived on my block. A couple houses down.
What you did?
He comes out dumb deep, calls me nigga. There's like 20 Irish dudes dumb drunk.
The
I knew
motherfuckers
where
will
he
fight with
lived.
you too.
Yeah,
bro.
they'll fight.
They'll fight.
They'll
ain't no
fight.
guns, none of that, but they'll fight.
I ain't say nothing.
shit.
I said, word? I said, okay. Ran right upstairs, ran and met them where they was going.
Oh, shit.
No, they was leaving Cuckoo's, walking up Van Court, like towards Yonkers, like leaving Cuckoo's, walking towards Yonkers.
Yeah.
He lived on the same block I did, top of the block. I know exactly where he lived, where they was walking. Me ran upstairs, ran back outside, ran up the block, crossed the street, made all of them kneel and apologize.
Wow.
What? You made all them nail and apologize?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yo.
yeah.
Styles, you
what
want to
am
come
I
back?
now? All that. Oh, everybody kneel apologize.
Word up. To the king.
Yeah.
Word up.
All kneel and apologize.
Yeah.
Monday, whatever.
That's crazy.
Yo, you gotta go visit the guy with
Yeah, we
the...
need to bring Styles back to the old building.
Yeah.
They heavy nigga over there?
What's that?
My new crib, I don't know none of my neighbors. My twins know everybody. Hey, what's up, man? This, that, they know everybody.
Jeff, you got anything or no?
What's going on at your building?
The guy who clipped the
Man,
nails.
you need the guy.
Oh,
guy.
for him? Oh,
Yeah.
man. All right.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Damn.
Still lives over there.
I had...
Repeat back to the
Yeah.
You still got beef with him?
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yo, we made eye contact.
You gotta leave shit on his door.
Jeff, what?
I don't
you
know
got?
that I have a bad... I mean, I hate our current upstairs neighbors. They do like... They fucking do suicides. But the only story I have is our upstairs neighbor at our old building allegedly disappeared because one day we got a knock at the door and it was from the FBI. And the FBI like left a card and everything, and then
Yeah, so it's
Tell us y'all didn't rat.
no.
no.
It's
Please.
It's election day like 2010. It was an off cycle year, right? 2011, something like
Had
that.
a drug deal in your building?
No, so they slipped this card underneath, and I look at it, and it says like Federal Bureau of Investigation. I opened it up. It says like Officer Mayo, and I was just like, the fuck? So I hear them go down the stairs, whatever, and I call. I was just like, hey, you dropped a card by, and they're just like, oh, you're there, and I was like, yeah.
You're there.
And I was like, yeah, and they're like, all right, we'll be right back. So they come right upstairs, but in that time, I was just like,
No,
Jeff.
they were like, we'll be there in like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Because they went down the block. And so I was like, I hear Eric on the phone with the FBI, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, you don't know who these people are. So in the time before they came back, I called the New York Bureau of the FBI. I said, is there an Officer Mayo? They transferred me. They were like, we cannot confirm, but we won't deny. And then at that moment, it was like,
Yeah.
and that was them.
Like
And then-
straight out of a movie. The guys come in and like fucking sit down and they're asking us, they're like, hey, do you know this name? And we're like, no idea if that's a guy or a girl, anything like that. Have you heard any noises in the last like
Was
6
he dead?
months
Was
from
he gone?
upstairs?
We don't know.
And we were like telling them how like there's an extra level of like concrete that like they poured in the building or whatever when they redid it, so it's like really quiet when we play music or have like people over, like no one cares. And they're just like, have you heard any noises? We're like, no idea. And they're like, all right. How do you guys make money? And we're like, what? Like, who
Yeah.
are you, our
Oh,
parents?
shit.
Yeah.
And
And then they
that?
went away.
that was it.
Yeah. They were,
bounced.
but they were cool. They were nice.
Yeah, so I don't know whatever happened to that person.
Yeah.
But anyway,
They
Yeah.
got knocked.
maybe.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you're clipping your toenails in the hallway.
You did the whitest thing in the world by calling them back.
Calling them back. I would have threw that card in the center. Right?
That was super white.
That was, yeah, big mistake.
Shout out to Officer Mayo.
Mayo, and his name was
Yeah.
Mayo. Mayonnaise.
Mayo.
Officer
Yeah.
Mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Shout out to all for the. Shout out to Asian mayonnaise.
Mayo.
By the way, our best friend is named Greg Mayo.
Unrelated.
Unrelated.
Yeah.
He's not an agent and doesn't work for the FBI.
No relation to OJ. What's up, OJ?
Yeah. And he played the keys and the harp and all that underneath Jada singing Silent Night on that video.
Yeah.
Greg Mayo.
Greg,
Greg
Mayo.
Mayo. Shout out to Greg Mayo.
Yo, how do we feel about like recycling? And I'm not talking about like just recycling like plastics or like newspapers. If you recycled someone else's beat, is that cool? Like, how many times you've been offered a beat by someone and you're just like, oh, you know?
Depends on what the beat is.
And how good is recycled?
Yeah.
Meaning, like, you know who made that
Beats
beat
is
before?
able to. Beats is one of the most recycled things.
Yeah, like
ever.
you talking about like how Harry Fraud and them like make that beat over and like with
What
French-
if like how quickly are you gonna like, you know, grab onto something that someone couldn't, like someone recorded to it and they couldn't make it happen.
Individual. We would use beats that we loved that people make over and all that. And
Yeah.
new kids will use shits
Facts.
that ain't new to us that they, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's some I won't touch. Like some Biggie joints I feel like I shouldn't even be on.
That you should,
Yeah.
that should just
Yep.
stay
Leave
You
it.
should leave it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mean somebody else won't try.
Right. And that's this dumb.
Yeah. Are there any beats that you guys like couldn't make work for you guys that did work for somebody else?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
one of Next beats, one of Hove beats.
Yeah.
Just Blaze gave it to us first.
Yeah. I had Throw It in the Bag first.
Couple beats.
But
Really?
I guarantee I wouldn't have came up with Throw It in the Bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how he freaked it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. There was no dream on it.
Everything ain't for
No,
everybody.
no.
Okay.
They give it to you raw. It's never the yeah.
Everything ain't for everybody,
Dream
baby.
on it.
Yeah.
Right.
You ever gotten any beats that went elsewhere that, like, you know?
All the time.
Oh, yeah? And you hear it and you're just like, damn, they got it.
Yep. Happens.
There's no dream on it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
They don't
you
come
gotta
like
think,
that. The
Nah,
hook
you
don't
know.
come. Yeah.
Producers
Well, no, some people
play.
do
Some
though.
do.
Yeah, some
but
do.
that's when it's damn near ready to roll out type shit, and
Yeah.
they took it and shipped it. Like
Yeah, you
usually
gotta
when
think
get
of
it,
like say let's say if a producer has 50 beats in this thing, much have many more, but just say you have 50 beats.
Yeah.
And you meet 100 people, you're gonna still play all of the 100 people the 50 beats you have. So all of those people heard the beat, so that
True.
that can happen to you a lot. So actually,
Yeah.
it happens so much
Yeah.
that when you like the beat, you make sure to call the producer
Yo,
and
dog,
say,
who else got this shit?
Don't let the fucking beat go, or who else
Yeah.
you gave it to, or do you
Yeah, that's the
did you
first
give
thing
it
I
to
do.
us
Yeah.
to somebody else? That's one of the first things you do when you really like a beat.
In today's day and age, what's the percentage of the time that you're actually, like, in the studio when someone cooks something up? Or is it more often that they're going to, like, email you something or, like, come through with...
Yeah, coming
with-
through the batch.
Yeah.
Depends on the producer.
Yeah.
Depends.
A-Rap is coming through with his machine and making something right there.
In front of your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Like there's people who do both, but you better off going there with them. Alchemist will send you a batch, but you better off sitting with them. Scram Jones will send you a batch, better off sitting with them.
Well, why do you say that? Do you
And
feel
then
like
it's the
you get the
motherfuckers
battle.
you can't. Man, I wish you
Yeah.
would have just sent me something. Holy shit.
you don't want to waste your time?
Yeah, like damn, bro. Just send me like 3 joints, bro.
Yeah.
What do you feel about recycling chains? So, do you remember what was it, like a year and a half ago at this point?
What?
We're in the pandemic.
Yeah.
Jeff and I are on the phone with Currency. That's our man. And he's got Dame Dash's Rockefeller chain. Remember this? And and over 10 years that we've been friends, he's been like, yo, you want it? Like, it's in a drawer at home. You guys can have it. I'll give it to you. And so we're like, oh, shit. Like, there's nothing we want more than to have that Rockefeller chain, like Dame Dash's chain. So he was like, yo, come through. And he offered it up. He's like, if you find yourself in New Orleans in the next, 3 weeks, we're like, we'll see you in 2 weeks. So remember we did that car trip, right? We flew down to Dallas.
Yeah.
Where is it at? You got it?
We went down to New Orleans,
Nope.
and he wasn't fucking to be found, right?
Shit. How you went there and he's nowhere to be found?
Yo.
Well, I don't know if he knows about Currency, but he smokes a lot.
Even though, like, he would have to answer to
No,
me
what
about
happened
that.
was,
Like,
yo, we were
he
on
knew you was coming in.
He knew it the entire time. We're on the phone with him every day. Friday, we're like, yo, or Thursday, we're pulling up tomorrow night. He was like, what do you want to do when you get to town? He's like, we'll ride around in the cars. We'll go get some
Shit.
fucking,
Why he just didn't leave
good
the chain
food.
with you? I mean, with
so many good questions. He was like, not to be found. He hits us up Sunday morning. He was like, yo, wake and bake at 7 a.m. We're just like, oh, you're alive. Thank God, right? And, along the way, we were calling you guys. We're just like, yo, what do we do? We're like, Styles, we can't get in touch with the man. Fucking
shit.
Styles is like, you guys are fucking fools. He's like, I took you for smart people.
oh shit.
But he's like, evidently you're dumb. He's like, it's a pandemic. You're Jewish and you're in the South. And he's like, and you're trying to get in touch with Currency, who's like impossible. He was like, the fuck is wrong with you
Where's he
guys?
at? Where part?
Hung up the phone on us.
Where's he at?
So he was
New
watching.
Orleans, you said?
Yeah, New Orleans. He's watching a Saints game. Yo, he invites us out to the place. Jeff and I, who had filmed this entire trip, right? And Dan's on the trip with us. Filmed this entire shit. We roll up there, and Jeff's wearing a Jay-Z shirt. I'm wearing our Rockefeller shirt that we did at Highline. And Currency's like, what's up, guys? He's like, this is my baby's mother. He's like, we were having some issues this weekend. We're like, oh. He's like, you want to sit down and talk with us? And we're like, no. He's like, what are you doing here? We're like, the same shit
We came to get this chain.
that we talked about on the phone this entire time. He's like, you should have just told me. I would have brought it right here. We're like, motherfucker, you've been gone for this entire time. And he was like, no problem. He was like, let's finish the game. We're like, all right, we're gonna go
we'll
meet up with
reconnect
some
at
friends.
4 o'clock or whatever, and then we at 4 o'clock we couldn't get in touch with him. We tried again at like 5. You know,
How'd y'all lose sight of him?
Yo, it was
Y'all didn't leave like
completely our
walk out
fault.
together.
No, we should have stayed there.
well, but I mean, but also you expect that like you're on a person's radar, they'll stay in contact, and like you know, currency is anyway
On a different schedule.
Yeah, on a different schedule, and so at like 7 o'clock. We tried his manager.
Yeah, we
and
hit
we were like,
Musa.
Musa, like we can't find currency. We have to leave for Memphis tonight. It's a 6-hour drive. Dan like can't get in too late because he has to do work and everything. So like, you know what's happening? Can we get this chain thing done? And Musa's like, I thought he lost that. And
we're
so
like-
Eric fucking slammed on the gas.
Yo, we spoke to Styles like the next day. He's like don't
First
even
off,
talk to me. He was like,
Y'all drove to New Orleans.
we drove.
They didn't during the pandemic.
Yeah, first off, well, why was y'all doing all this driving? I just overheard
That's
you.
what that's.
But
Yo.
6 hours going somewhere back. Yeah,
I couldn't believe they was doing this.
We went to
fuck?
Dallas.
6 hours.
Drove 18 days back to New York.
Yeah.
Get a Rockefeller chain.
No. Okay, let's be clear. Eric had a different agenda than I did. Eric was like, this is the centerpiece of this trip. I was like, there's $50 flights to Dallas on Delta. Like it's like, you know, there's nobody on these planes.
Now, did we have like a bigger idea where it was just like, yo, the three brothers like going to experience something you'll never ever get to replicate in real life? Like
That
again,
was dope. They drove through the country.
we drove,
Yeah.
but like
Yo,
we,
Sal,
we
you
did.
to the country.
Drove to
Yeah,
the
you
country.
drove.
What was in?
What's
Dog.
that?
Which I was driving.
Dog.
We had some like
Say it was a Sprinter,
big
bro.
truck.
Who drove?
No,
Y'all
Yeah,
three?
Sprinter.
No, just me. You haven't seen the video of us singing in the car? It was
Dog,
crazy. It was wild.
When they told me this, Luch,
Dog.
I couldn't believe it.
Well, but we also love a road trip. I
we
mean,
do
like,
love a road
Yeah, they
trip.
love road trip. I thought that was dope that they was taking the road trip.
And I will say
Yeah.
this:
18 days?
18 days. I will say this: we experienced we went to the only black-owned plantation that exists in between New Orleans and Baton Rouge.
yeah, which was fascinating.
We went to the National Civil Rights Museum
No.
in Memphis.
I know.
I know.
Yeah.
We went
Facts.
to no.
Facts.
I'm just saying that like
It was just fascinating. Right.
if you're gonna go to a white plantation, like they're gonna show you it's a fucked up thing. Like you're
Right.
just like, why am I paying to see this? But it oh man, I can't believe that we're
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
go
The
for it,
black-owned
bro.
yeah
Go for it.
yeah black owned plantation.
They look at it,
It is
from
a-
the
yeah.
enslaved person's perspective
Right.
Yeah.
and take you on a whole different
Wow.
type of journey.
Man.
We went to the National Civil Rights Museum.
They called me. They said it was on a road trip.
Yo.
But this was pandemic time.
This was.
I said, where y'all at? It was in the South. I said, y'all fucking Jewish doing Corona, riding through the South.
Crazy, dog.
Y'all apparently ain't that
'Cause
bright.
usually y'all just go to the Grand Canyon and come back, right?
We did go to the
We
Grand
do
Canyon.
go-
Yeah.
Do it, dog.
Yeah. But this trip, it was crazy. It was
They
a
fucking nuts.
yeah. It was a
That's
wild.
some dope shit to do, though.
Yeah, it
That
was
some
wild.
dope-
It was wild.
I
18
told
days is a lot, bro.
But check-
Maybe rethink this shit next
No,
like,
I was their
we
black
had to
friend
plan
that
it out.
told. See, you always need a black friend that tell you, get the fuck out
Word,
of here,
bro.
I told him,
Yo, y'all had a gun?
get the.
No,
I asked him that.
You did?
I asked him that. I think.
Gotta
Y'all
have
got
a
a
gun,
weapon?
man.
Yo, but we did speak with Sheek, and Sheek was just like, he was like, here's what you should do if you get that
spoke
chain.
to me?
I spoke to you. Yeah. We FaceTimed you, and you were just like,
Yeah,
you're
you were
looking
like,
for
you
a
should-
Rockefeller chain. You're like, here's what I would do if I were you.
Yeah, you're like, melt that down and pay your rent.
That's what you
Word
said.
up. 'Cause 18 months, you gonna owe some money when you get back, man.
So Jada,
And he didn't give it to you?
if
He
no,
bet they didn't get it.
isn't that some
Where
shit?
is it? Where is it now? Does he have it?
At his
Okay,
place.
so we
And
think,
I called him while he was there. Like, yo, man, you got to check the homies, man. Don't do that.
Yeah.
That nigga be high currency.
By the
man.
way, we still have conversations with him, and he's just like, it's a topic of conversation.
yeah. My feeling is he didn't lose the chain. I think he might have lost like the pendant.
Maybe- he has the
He has the
pendant.
pendant. He doesn't
That's
have
the only
actual
piece
chain.
you want
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So like, but yeah, I don't know where
he
it
was
is.
going to give you out a chain and keep the pendant.
Yeah.
No, I
Spit is crazy. Spitter was going to give him the chain and keep the pendant.
Jada, if you ever had the opportunity to get that, like, you wouldn't wear it.
I'll get one. I got one.
Oh shit.
a rock piece.
Gotta rock
We went all the way down to New Orleans.
we could have just
We could have got.
could have just talked to Jada.
You went all the way to New York? Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
They be having like a the kid OG One to be having like 30 of them shits. Like
Yeah, I
Now,
That'd be they shits though that they ordered.
Word?
Yeah, they got that.
That should have just went to Rock Nation.
Word. Then they send people them as gifts one
That would've
time.
been
Like
much
everybody
easier.
got a.
Whatever was on
That would have been much
Original
easier than the
Without.
shit
Oh,
y'all
okay.
did. And it would have cost around.
Okay.
And it probably would have been
Everybody
cheaper.
That was on the album.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Something to do with that.
Which is really nice.
That's cool to have.
That was
One of
really
those is cool to have. It's a
Yeah.
moment. It's definitely a moment.
You know
It's
what's
definitely
crazy, though?
like a.
How the fuck
Yeah.
did it feel driving during
What's
that
the
time?
album
Because
we
the
was on?
highways were fucking empty, dog.
Empty.
Reservoir
Like
Dogs on.
being
What is
in
25 years of that?
fucking being in Memphis
My chain, oh.
and like being the only ones like walking around. It was spooky. Like
Yeah.
it feels very much
Yeah.
like
in Austin, because you've only been to Austin during like Austin City Limits or like South by Southwest, but you go down there and there's like it's a ghost town,
Yeah.
crazy, or like Memphis, like
Yeah.
on Beale Street,
Yeah.
like that shit is like ordinarily a party all the time, and then it's just like no one there.
Y'all
Yeah.
crazy.
It was wild.
yo, but we had
Yeah,
so
it was
much
island.
we had so much good food though.
Yeah, it was an
Like,
incredible
that's what it
time.
really
Y'all are
was.
fucking
You was eating
crazy.
frog legs and all that?
No,
Yeah,
barbecue
okra.
shit.
Yeah, no, we
yeah,
had
a lot of
fucking,
barbecue.
a lot of
we had
barbecue,
barbecue,
a lot of fried
Type
chicken.
places, yeah.
Yeah, in New
yeah.
Orleans, etouffee.
Yep.
Well, New Orleans, of course.
Yeah,
They-
yeah.
they're known for that.
We did a lot of like we did a
But
lot
it
of
wasn't
dope
worth
shit.
it, dude.
No, it wasn't.
18 days is
18
a lot.
days. What else will we be doing?
Wait,
Sitting
are
at
you-
home?
It's a small tour.
Animated.
Yeah.
Like Jewish
Yeah.
shit.
Jewish.
Like stop and do like some like Jewish shit.
Word.
What is that?
Like Jewish related shit. Like fucking go pray.
I feel like we live Jewish shit
Yeah,
besides
we-
the praying part.
Go see other Jews that fucking in the area. That
Well,
own
according
land
to your
and shit like that.
commenters, we did see some other Jews.
Yeah, the real Jews.
Yeah.
The real Jews. All right, let's get into Richie Thumbs.
Like Israelites, God.
Yeah. Sheek,
What's up?
what are your Richie Thumbs on Don't Look Up?
I fucking give it. I'm giving it. I give Don't Look Up 9 fucking Richie Thumbs. I'm
9 out
giving
of
it
10.
9, dog. I like that movie. I'm sorry, I'm not with you
That's
on
cool.
this one. I like.
all right.
I give
Yeah.
it because I love like the satire. The whole shit to me was that.
Yeah.
I love the little humor they threw in there, like crazy. They threw mad witty humor in there that was crazy to me. When he said, yo, you're gonna die from. We didn't even know what the animal was, but he said she was gonna die from that shit, and it killed her later.
At the end.
And everybody was walking around naked and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. You
Crazy.
loved it.
I thought it was a
He told the
dope.
president,
He told her that, yo, I don't, because he knew the
about
probability of
esophagus,
stuff. Yeah.
Right? Sometimes-
And he said, we don't know what it
I ain't
is.
seen when they got it.
It got it if you
Oh,
had
yeah.
the credits
in,
roll.
the credits.
You gotta
in
let
the
it roll
credits.
to the end. Like how you waiting for like an X-Men movie or shit.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
the end, that shit
Yeah.
lit up. They was walking around ass naked. Everybody like, they came out the machines. Everybody lived at the end of the movie. They all lived when in them spaceships, and then they got out. Mad dinosaurs
Yeah.
surrounded them, or like futuristic looking shit.
Yeah.
They got fucked up. They
Crunch
died
them
quick.
niggas up. You gotta watch to the end.
Oh,
Fast
yeah.
forward.
And it was
Oh,
mad.
and Elon Musk?
All of them. They surrounded them motherfuckers and lit
And it
them up.
was
She
mad,
died by that.
mad years later.
The guy lived. What's his name? That came out. He thought his mom left him.
Oh, Jonah?
Yeah, Jonah lived.
Jason.
He came
Yeah.
out like, oh, I know she gonna come
His
back.
name
for
was
me.
Jason.
Yeah. Jada, how'd you feel about this movie? What are we talking about, Richie Thumbs?
I give it 8.5 to 9 Richie Thumbs. Same shit Luch said, the wittiness of it, just the message of it,
Word.
because, I watched it right before we came here, so it's fresh in my mind. It shows how the government
Oh yeah.
put sweep shit under the rug, how when you try to give out information on large platforms, they throw the rag over your face and bring you to their headquarters and erase you and try to make you look like you was stupid or lying or
Yeah.
giving misinformation. I thought it was dope. You know what I mean?
Styles?
Giving the 2 Jews and the 2 black dudes and thumb Oscar.
No.
Wow.
No doubt,
Wow.
baby.
Wow.
Yeah,
Thumb
dog.
Oscar
Come
for
on,
me.
man.
Wow.
That movie
Yeah.
was dope. Y'all
Word,
tripping.
man. It gets a thumb
But
Oscar
hey, look,
for
it
me.
is what it is. You got your
I
own
think
opinion.
the message in
Wow.
it was so serious and so sincere. Even if they were talking about global warming, it gives you the showing the state of mind of where humans are at right
Minds
now.
is at, yeah, right.
Doing serious shit was a very important movie. I think that was the messaging more than even global warming. Just where fucking mankind's mind state is at in general, even when it comes to serious shit, and just living in the pandemic shows you that.
Do you think it's possible for a movie that lives on Netflix, that has all this superstar firepower, right? Is it possible to affect real change?
No. I think it takes a few, And I think it takes the people in the movie to continue to talk about it, not just the movie. I think it has to be continued conversation and people that watch the movie to actually be interested and to know that that's happening. I think the movie was so witty that shit might have flew over a lot of people's head. To be honest with you,
always does.
Kind of even get involved. And then other motherfuckers are gonna be scared, like fucking scared ass Jeff is.
It's crazy.
Jeff, I'm gonna have you go last.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna give it 2 Richie thumbs.
2 Richie
What
thumbs, the
the
lowest
fuck?
rating ever so far.
No, I can't.
No.
You never gave none to 1,
No,
so
no.
that was 2
I
is
feel
the
like
lowest.
something. No,
You never gave none to 1.
2. I'm giving it 2 Richie thumbs.
That's
That's
the lowest you ever
crazy.
gave.
Guys, I
That's
was
crazy.
I was not entertained by it.
What?
I was struck by I thought it was simplistic in terms of its comedy. I feel like it really could have hit harder and been more effectual, direction wise, writing wise,
Damn.
cinematography. I was
Damn,
bothered
even the
by
way
the
it
way
was
they were
filmed?
shooting it. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm talking about the editing. Just killed me.
What?
I'm not it's too
Wow, dog.
stutter stepping
Right,
with me.
but it's inconsistent in that way.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah, because he'll throw in some he'll be like, this is the
it's like
national aviation
further explaining something.
Yeah, the national aviation whatever department it is.
Yeah.
And he pauses and he says, that really exists, by the way.
Or if
But he
they're
doesn't do that all the
if they're
time.
astronomer I'd like to fuck and they lay it all out, it's AILF, and it's just I don't need that I don't need that stutter step in my life, right? I fuck with Adam McKay and I fuck with Leo and I fuck with Meryl Streep and I fuck with Cate Blanchett and
Yeah,
I
keep
fuck
going.
with Jonah.
Keep going.
I do not fuck with Ariana Grande.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. But
Any reason?
I didn't like her vibe, her energy.
She was singing that song.
She was singing the song.
I didn't like the song.
I didn't like the song either.
Yeah.
She was singing that song. Yeah, she was saying some funny
That song
shit in that
was lit.
Wrap it
song.
up?
Yeah, she was saying some funny shit in that song.
Talk about.
Plays herself,
Oh yeah,
and she doesn't know it.
yeah. Like Johan said, she plays herself. She doesn't know it. I feel like it's not enough of a stretch.
Yeah.
I really do understand how this is for a lot of people a chance to open their eyes to the reality that we live in, and maybe people don't want to fuck with the reality because it is the reality. It's man, I hear enough on the news. I experience enough in real life. I don't need to deal with that. But this is an escape. For me, it wasn't enough of an escape, and it I feel like it could have been smarter about the way that it went about its satire. That's how I took it, right? It just was not an enjoyable viewing experience either of the times that I saw it. Wow. That's me. you
Yeah.
know?
Wow.
Mind blowing.
This is
That's
incredible.
mind blowing.
Mind blowing,
Jeff?
to say the least.
Yeah.
Word.
Incredulous.
Mind blowing.
More mind blowing. Come
Yeah.
on,
Let's
Jeff.
hear this shit.
Oh,
There
man.
we go.
He gave it a 2.
Ultimate morbid warrior.
Man, I hate that. I hate when we don't agree.
No,
It,
no. That,
I know.
This makes
Yeah.
the show
Hell
I
yeah.
know, but it's such a bummer to be because I do like that you guys like it. I think that's
It
a
had nothing to fucking do with it, man. Just get the fucking.
Yeah.
All right.
Hurry up, nigga.
yeah. I felt like it felt super long in the
How
theater.
many Richie thumbs?
I'm gonna say 2. I'll say 2.
Wow.
I know
Did
it's
you
a
have
shocker.
brotherly discussion at home?
Yeah. I planned on them twos.
Yeah.
Yeah, planned on them twos.
What's going on here?
They planned on them peace signs, gang.
22 twos, man.
They planned on them peace signs. Word. They
Shout out to
yeah,
22
Let's really
G's.
shake shit up.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. I felt like it was super long in the theater. I felt like it was super long at home when we watched it again. Yesterday we watched an hour and I was like, Eric, pause it. I was like, how much longer is this movie? It's an hour and a half. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is the longest movie ever. It just felt so they were just shoving a bunch of stuff into this thing, all these different stars. I didn't think the story worked. I didn't think anything that Eric said I thought was correct. But yeah, it just was not for me. 2 stars or 2 Richie thumbs.
I want to send shout out and good energy and all our love to DJ K Slay, who is
Absolutely. Yeah,
recuperating and
man.
hopefully having a better day today than
Come on,
yesterday,
big bro,
and on
let's
and
go.
on.
Yeah.
No doubt.
A real legend.
And
Yeah, word to
everybody in the Bronx with this fire that
Yeah.
Real shit.
that
God
just
bless.
took place.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
And Kid Capri,
Kid Capri.
Whatever.
he's on the rebound too. Yeah.
He all right.
Yeah,
He was down.
Yeah, down.
Yeah, he's down.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah. But
He
like,
up, though. He up. He looking up.
yeah.
Good.
Salute to those legends. Obviously, you're right. The Bronx too.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been donating. You can find information all online for that.
Shout out to Fat Joe holding it down.
That was dope. Super dope. So one person can affect change, is what you're saying.
Absolutely. Or
Now you see.
start
Yeah.
start the
Now you see, you can start the effect, man.
Before we get out of here, I forgot we had one more question. This is from Zach the Chef, and he said, and we should go around. Out of all the films you've reviewed so far, what was the one that surprised you? In fact, that you actually enjoyed the film, knowing it was something you wouldn't normally watch.
My shit would have to be that cartoon you made me watch.
Coco.
Yeah.
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 You were blown away.
Yeah.
Mox.
Yeah, Mox.
Yeah, they were. It looked like Mox. That guy.
That was dope.
It had to
Yeah.
be that.
Yeah.
I'm not into. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was great. Jada,
I'd say that too.
Coco also.
I'd say that or this.
Yeah. Okay. Styles.
By far, easy Meg Ryan.
Oh.
And,
Yo, that.
Who
Sleepless.
got mail?
No.
No, you got mail.
You've got mail.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Mail.
was another one.
That discussion though was like
You got fucking
amazing.
Yeah.
You got
Amazing.
mail.
fucking that dinosaur shit.
Yeah, Jurassic Park.
Oh, my
Home Alone.
God, y'all motherfuckers should be lit.
I would say Coco or what was the prison one that we watched?
Oh,
Oh,
the one on Netflix.
no, that was good. Come on, man. Huh?
Shot Caller.
I'm glad I made y'all motherfuckers.
You
watch
like that one?
Yo, Shot Caller was
I
one
like
of those.
Shot Caller.
Shot Caller was one of those where like we had a movie ready to watch. Styles sits down. He's like, "We're not watching this."
Oh, Shot Callers is dope.
Shot Caller
Yeah.
was dope, dog.
It
that
was,
was dope.
it was, and I think Styles like had seen it like the day before too. He's like, "We're watching this again." Like,
Yeah.
my choice, the movie that I was so surprised by and I fucked with it so hard, Wildcats.
When did y'all watch it?
Watch it together.
We watched. We did that. Oh yeah. That's right. Football.
Hubba.
Oh shit.
Football.
Yeah. Wow.
Styles wasn't here for that.
That's right.
You were here for that.
Yeah. That's right.